Hi guys, welcome to a couple days in my life in the middle of the week. Starting off this video on a Wednesday morning, so I just thought I would share a couple of days with you before the fun weekend vlog, which I'm so excited to film for 4th of July weekend. I wanted to show you guys real quick this new tank top that I got, if you can see. It's from Target. Wow, my fat is just out there today. But this is just like a black tank from Target. It's a really nice thick ribbed material. I like the thickness of the strap. It's like a really high quality tank. I believe it was from the brand Cozy, which is kind of more pajama relaxed brand that they have there now. I think this is supposed to actually be like an undershirt type style tank top, but I love it. It feels kind of sporty. Look at my nails, you guys. I did my nails almost a week ago. The polish is just chipping right off. This is the crime of regular old nail polish with no top coat, no anything with it. So I'm gonna file my nails down some because I've got like some cracks and stuff going on. I don't know if you'll be able to see. And then I wanted to take this color off. Whoa, hello. I wanted to take this color off and do another color, but I don't even have nail polish remover. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do once I file these down is just go back over them again with the same color to hopefully just like fill in all of the empty spots. I don't really know, but isn't that crazy how much my nails have grown? If you look at like this part right here where it's grown out in 6 days, that's crazy to me. 6 days of growth for that. Nails are fixed. Don't get too close because they don't look great. I haven't showed you guys a bunch of stuff around the house lately, and we have a couple new things, and I have a couple decor ideas as well that I want your input on. So I'm gonna show you a couple of things we got. First thing is kind of funny and silly, so like don't judge me too much, but we got this drying rack, if you will. If it looks familiar to you, you probably have children, but it's meant to be like a bottle drying rack for like baby bottles. Something about the technology and science with it, it's really good for that, to keep them sanitized and clean while drying. I wanted this specifically for a couple reasons. So for one, to dry our like coffee things, knives, or specifically things that metal material to be able to put in here, because when I just leave it in the sink, it almost like rusts from the material touching the sink. It ends like getting rusty, and I hated that. And then also it's really good for drying straws. So like you just wash your straw, put it right here, and that way it can dry. Otherwise it's laying in the sink like this and it's never gonna dry on the inside. So I've been loving this. I kind of just ended up putting anything that will fit on here. Like I even put this pan on here, and everything dries so fast on it too. It's like magic in some way, I don't know. And then it drips the water into the bottom. So a couple times a week I'll just take it apart, wash it real quick, and it's good as new. Over to the coffee station, another thing we got is this pour over coffee maker for Zach. He's been using our Keurig for the longest time, and we've always had these reusable K-cups, but because we are coffee connoisseurs, we discovered that a pour over is supposed to make your coffee taste better. So we just ordered this. It came in the other day. We've yet to use it, but I think it's going to be fun and exciting. Not that I drink hot coffee, but it comes with like the reusable mesh filter, so you don't have the throwaway ones. It looks nice and sleek. It matches our stuff. And then another thing over here, two things actually, we got some coffee canisters, containers. So this one actually came from my mom because they bought a new one to replace this in their house, so she gave it to me and I thought it was cute. So I keep beans in here, and Zachary got the Black Rifle one as a gift, so that sits up there with some Black Rifle bags. You guys know, or if you don't know, now you know. Our Black Rifle addiction is real. So real. We're on the monthly subscription for like the special subscription where they give you the coffees you can only get on the subscription. And Zachary doesn't drink enough coffee for them to all be used up within the month. Plus I have these I bought a few months ago. So the coffee collection is thriving. So next plan of action, I've been watching a lot of Love Meg on YouTube. I will link her channel because she is by far like, just such good vibes. vibes, home decor, self-care, the whole thing. I love her to death. She's been inspiring me to make upgrades in the house that are like small but make a big difference, and most of them are pretty cheap from what I can tell. So it's been inspiring me to do accent walls, whether that be with paint or wallpaper. I've recently discovered wallpaper is more expensive than I thought, so maybe we'll just start with like paint and some picture frames. But if you see this wall behind me, it's a pretty large wall. It just has the window in the middle, but I've been thinking about painting it an accent color. Choosing what color is the issue. Right now, all of the walls are like a light gray, and they have almost a hint of blue in them. I don't know if it's coming off correctly on camera, but in person it's a light gray with a very small tinge of blue. All of our decor downstairs as far as furniture is black. I'm kind of over the black, but we're dealing with it because we just furnished the whole house like a year and a half ago, so it is way too soon to replace furniture just because my interior decor taste has changed. And then upstairs I have a lot of pops of white, blush pink, and maybe a little bit of like a baby blue. With all of that in mind, oh, and then like green, like plants green. So with all of that in mind, if you were to paint this an accent color, what color would you paint it? I'm lost. I don't want to do a blush pink because that just turns cheesy to me. I have the blush pink blanket there. Sometimes I do a white blanket, depends on my mood. Or would you not even do this wall, and would you do a different wall? I have this wall too that goes to the backyard, and then the window here. This is the dining room, so it'd be a smaller wall, and then you wouldn't be able to see it right when you walk in from the front door. So I kind of think that one might be a better idea. But then again, I still don't know what color to do. So if you have any color choices, please help me out. And I'm gonna insert some pictures here of prints that I've found online that I really like to maybe help you help me figure it out. Okay, last thing, super quick. I wanted to give you like one last helpful tip at the colors I currently have. This, I would say, is the room that is the most put together. And this is our guest room. Granted, there's nothing on the walls, which is something I've always wanted to work on, but life happens and here we are. Really quick for you. Canvases that we have are like a white, a gray, almost like a bluish tone over here, and then like a salmon peach pink kind of color. I don't really know how you would describe it, but I really liked the way that these colors all looked together. I thought it was nice for a guest room, so I've kind of just played off of those colors. In the picture, when I was looking at pillows, all the bedding in our house is white. It's basic, it's easy. So to bring in some color, I have the two pink pillows, which are in our room as well. And then this one, I don't know if I like it here or not. I feel like it matches the color of the picture right here, like exactly, but I don't know if I like how it looks against the white, so I'm trying to figure that out. But normally I use those as Christmas pillows because it's almost like a gold against the white for Christmas. The bedding and the nightstands are like a black to dark brown. The lamps have a silver base. I wouldn't mind changing out the lamps. And then we have this situation going on here, which I don't know how I feel about this either. I almost want to spray paint these candlesticks and maybe do a white or like a off-white cream color to match more of that, or the pillow, and then maybe do a colored candle instead. Maybe I don't even like these at all. Oh, in the store, I'm always drawn to these for some reason, and then when I get home, I'm like, now what do I do with them? So if you have any ideas for that too, let me know. Okay, sorry, one last thing. I know I said I was like for sure done, but I think I love this vibe. So maybe I want to lean more towards this vibe, or do I just need to add some color into this room? I don't know. The sofa is a very dark brown. I would have never picked this if it were up to me, but it was handed down to us, so of course we took it. And it works in this room. It just wouldn't have been my first choice. I probably would have went with a gray, but we've made it work with this blanket ladder. It's like a gray metal, and then I have white blankets on there for a neutral tone, and then these pictures framed in like a gray silver, if you can see that, almost has like some white in it too. And then the pictures are just like neutrals of white, black, gray, even a little bit of like a dark brown, and it really pulls this room together nicely all together. So maybe I like the neutrals. I don't know. I think I'd like a lot more of this vibe downstairs, since right now everything is just dark furniture and nothing on the wall. walls, I think bringing in stuff like this would help. But then how do you do an accent wall with these colors? You know what I mean? I'm for sure done rambling about that now. Other than that, I wanted to touch on some more food issues, or maybe not so much issues, but things. I always have something new to talk about with food. I was looking up a bunch of new recipes because I've decided not only do I want to cut out everything I'm allergic to, plus dairy and meat, I'm also trying to yet again cut out gluten. I don't know, am I being crazy? Probably. I used to not eat gluten, dairy, or soy. Those were the only 3 things I avoided, and I felt good and I feel like I looked good, but not my best. So that's why I'm also cutting out everything I'm allergic to on top of those things. The only thing I'm kind of unsure about is if I should continue to not eat meat, because I don't know if that is actually assisting me in any way or not. It's hard to tell when I change what I'm doing so frequently, but basically I'm saying all this to say the past 2 what I eat in a day and what I eat in a week videos were me cutting out everything I'm allergic to, dairy and meat, and now I want to also cut out gluten. And I think that's probably one of the better choices I've made, because I've noticed gluten does make my stomach a little bloated, and I think that's common for a lot of people. Most people are just unaware of it. I guess I say all that to say that I'm still figuring out my eating habits and what I want to do and not do. So hopefully I'll be sharing some new recipes soon. I'm loving learning more about cooking and trying different things and being so intentional about what I'm putting in my body. Like as many vegetables as possible, more fruits than I normally do. I'm not a huge fruit gal, but I'm trying to be, just replacing the bad things with more of the good things. And last thing to touch on about the food, I say that I'm gonna eat a certain way, all of these things, but I also want to be transparent and say that that is not an every single day, every single meal, no matter what circumstance. I'm still human and I still want to go out and have fun and do things. It's extremely difficult to find meals or even drinks out that meet all of those qualifications. So with that being said, the requirements that I'm giving for my meals at home, I would say I probably will follow 5 to 6 days a week, and then on that 6th or 7th day of the week will be whatever I'm doing out and having fun with, because it's okay to live a little bit. I just wanted to make that clear because I think I talk about healthy eating on my YouTube channel a lot, and then I will show like going to get pizza on my Instagram, and I think it just gives off a weird message. So I wanted to be open about that yes, I take so much pride and joy in eating healthy and trying to eat clean, but it also needs to be sustainable. And I think sustainability means that you have to give yourself a little bit of wiggle room. Usually the weekends is when I will let loose and have a little bit of fun. I've been rambling quite a bit, so I'm gonna give you guys a break from my voice. I guess I just have a lot to say today. Quiz time. Have you ever heard of what they call slow homemaking? If you have, lucky you. I wish I was you and had heard about it long ago. If you haven't, I'm about to let you in on the best thing I've heard in a long time. So once again, I've been watching Love Meg so much recently on her YouTube channel. She introduced to me what's called slow homemaking. Basically, in my own terms, the idea of doing your normal homemaking activities. So chores, dishes, cleaning, laundry, decor, renovating, all of the stuff you normally do, but slowing down, making it peaceful, understanding that it doesn't all have to be done at once. It doesn't all have to be done in a rush. You can do things here and there. You can split things up into different days. You can do some in the morning and some at night. It's all about the concept of making homemaking slow and peaceful and enjoyable. I've been completely obsessed. I basically just showed you guys all of the chores I did today. Besides, I did 1 load of laundry this morning. But the couple things I did around the house were small and easy, and if you break everything up, it's like you never even did chores, and it's been so relaxing and peaceful. I turn on a YouTube video or a podcast while I do it to keep my brain entertained, and then it's really like I'm not even doing chores. Slow homemaking, like 17,000 thumbs up. I'm loving it. Plus, then I feel like I get more done, which sounds ironic, but I think I get more done because I'm splitting it up throughout the days of the week. So in weeks time, I'm getting so much more done than trying to shove it all into one specific day or even 2 days. I'm getting so much more done. I'm having so much more free time when I'm not doing chores to do whatever I feel like. Looking for new stuff to buy online for the house, which is the fun part of homemaking. I've been able to be more creative and think about like starting business ideas. I've just been liking it, and so I thought I would share because I think it's super helpful, especially if you are of the age where you're taking care of your own house or apartment or whatever. Good morning. I hope you're hungry. Breakfast is almost ready. Doing a massive breakfast this morning because I skipped my fruit and yogurt. I'm feeling hungry. I've got to go to the gym today. So I'm making a 2-egg and egg white omelet. Bell pepper, kale. I'm gonna add some spices in there, and then I'm also doing an English muffin. I will be cutting out gluten once I get rid of all of the gluten I currently have in the house, so nothing goes to waste. And on the English muffin, I'll be doing my hummus, red pepper flake, salt, pepper, these cherry tomatoes I've been loving, and then a little squeeze of lemon juice, and of course a coffee. Have you ever seen anything prettier? Oh my gosh, this looks so good. Story time. I was trying to find some leggings to wear to go to the gym, and I realized they're all dirty except one pair. And the dilemma brings up an embarrassing story. This is the one pair that I have. I think I was actually vlogging the day that I last wore these, so that's funny. But they're light gray. Light gray is so cute, looks nice on, not ideal for an actual sweaty workout, especially because TMI, but I don't wear underwear when I'm working out in leggings because they're so tight fitting that you can just see my underwear line, and I don't like that. I think that's embarrassing, so I just go no underwear. But with that being said, everything in the lower region just gets so sweaty, and there's no underwear to like catch the moisture, so it just gets caught right in the crotch area, and you can see it all because it's a light color. So I did have to learn that lesson the hard way at the gym that day. Normally I just wear these around the house, like that was the first time I ever wore them to the gym. But yeah, I was doing like my bike cardio, and I got up and I was like, let me go do some Romanian deadlifts. So I'm like fully bending over doing embarrassing. I left in the middle of my first set. I was so embarrassed once I realized it. So now I have a dilemma of not knowing what to wear to the gym because they're all dirty. I guess I'll just have to put on a dirty pair. I also got these biker shorts from Target. Forgot to show you guys yesterday. These were also from the same brand I told you about my tank top yesterday, the Cozy brand. So it's supposed to be like housewear, pajama type stuff, but it's literally a biker short. It's just like more cottony than I feel like most are. Yeah, Target has been out of my size in all of their regular streetwear biker shorts since they came out with biker shorts. Could never find my size because I really would like a large, and ironically I found these black ones in the pajama section. I didn't even get a large. I got a freaking medium, so this whole time I could have got the other ones, but whatever. Now they only have like a bright hot pink and I don't want that. One last thing really quick, you guys. Okay, first of all, I pulled these out of the hamper, so hopefully they're okay. I wanted to talk about really quick the frustration I have with weighing myself, like weighing on the scale to see how much I weigh. It is so outrageously frustrating, and here's why. And I'm only telling this because I think a lot of people relate to this, especially other women, so I thought we could be open about it here. I've been unhappy with my body recently. You guys know that. I've talked about it way too much over the last couple weeks, maybe month or so. But the reason I've been talking about it is because when I was at my happiest weight, or when I was happiest with how I looked physically, I went back into my app to see what I weighed out of curiosity. Like, how much have I gained to make me now unhappy with the way that I look? Like, what do I need to weigh to look like that again? Because I'm very much like a numbers person, so I wanted that number, right? So I went to my app because it keeps like the date when you weighed and everything. I matched it with pictures I had taken of myself in my phone to match up the date. When I was at my happiest, I was between 145 and 150. I believe when you look at like scientific numbers that that's still overweight for my height because I'm 5'7". I'm not 100% sure. I'm actually gonna fact check that really quick just so I'm not talking out of my butt cheeks. Okay, so for a female 5'7", it says a healthy weight is between 122 and 149. So I guess I was just at that maximum threshold. I was going between 145 and 150, and that's when I was like, oh yeah, like I'm happy with how I look, I feel good, like this is it. Like I was wearing medium-sized clothes, some things in small versus like larges and extra larges. My jean size went from a 14 to like an 8 depending on where I was shopping. Now I'm back at square one because after doing the comparison, I realized I have gained 20 pounds. And it's so upsetting. And that was 2 weeks ago. In the last 2 weeks, I've been eating so much cleaner. I've been exercising so much. Not so much, but I've been exercising regularly. And I weighed myself this morning to see, you know, what kind of difference I had made. And I actually gained 2 pounds. So full transparency, 2 weeks ago when I weighed, I was 168. This morning when I weighed, I was 170. Gosh, that's so like heartbreaking. Like I do all this work, but I'm telling you all of this to tell you that as much as I obsess over the number on the scale, it's seriously not that important, because I can tell you with full confidence that right now I look and feel better than I did 2 weeks ago. And I guarantee you it's because I've been gaining some muscle, and maybe I weighed more today because my period's about to start, so I'm bloated, or maybe it's because I ate a big dinner last night. Like, who knows why I weighed 2 little extra pounds this morning than I did 2 weeks ago. But literally, like, I feel good. I have like a little tiny gut right here, but like, we're human and we're women, so we have extra stuff we carry down here. And not to mention, my period is knocking on the door, so it'll be here any day, which causes extra bloating. Moral of the story is, I know that we all obsess over the scale. I do it myself. We all do it. We all go through those phases, and I will probably still obsess over it, because to me, if I don't weigh 150, 145, I feel like that's just not right, and I am overweight, and I'm unhappy with that no matter what I look like. So I think I'll always struggle with that, but I really try to tell myself, like, you look better today than you did 2 weeks ago, because you're taking care of your body, you're eating healthy foods, you're getting your daily movement in, and that's really what matters. I guess just a long way to say that we need to stop obsessing over the number on the scale and worry about how we look and how we feel, but it's hard to not include that number on the scale when that's how we are scientifically typically told that we're supposed to measure our health, and when we compare like how we used to look to how much we used to weigh, and you know what I mean, you get what I'm saying. But anyway, with all that being said, I guess I'm gonna go to the gym now. I don't know if anyone cares to see this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Parents' house haul. First of all, sunscreen and tanning lotion, a must for the pool. Protect your skin. I'm bringing this swimsuit. Well, these are the bottoms. The top just doesn't work for me, so I'm substituting this top. The colors are kind of off, but it's as close as I could get. And then I'm bringing a bunch of food since I'm gonna be there for all afternoon and dinner time. I probably won't be back home till like 8. So I'm bringing snacks, and I'm also bringing my own dinner with all of my allergies. I just kind of bring food everywhere. So I'm bringing these dill pickle almonds, the best almonds. Oh, it's actually a toss up between these ones and the salt and vinegar ones, but they're both so good. And then I'm bringing a ton of these purple grapes because I bought way too many at the store. I need to eat them up. Then I'm bringing a frozen kale veggie burger and a tomato. And this is the fit. Sweat shorts, who could have guessed it? Same black tank I always wear. And then I just have this sports bra underneath. I'm really not worried about the straps. I just went to my grandparents' house, so I want to be a little more conservative in my fit, I guess you'd say. And I can never decide between my Birkies. I usually go with these though because they're newer, so naturally. Gonna fill me up a big ice water and it's time to go. Oh, good morning. Happy Friday, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. I forgot to end the vlog yesterday. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna end it here because I want to start a new vlog for the weekend. It's gonna be so fun, so stay tuned. Thanks for joining me on this vlog. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.